Yeah, so Bonner's gone. DeWanna Bonner's gone. Indiana fans, I'm so sorry. This is a horrible video for you. DeWanna Bonner is not coming back, according to Andy Costabile in Front Office Sports.
There's a huge mystery surrounding DeWanna Bonner and her absence, okay? In this past 4 games, guys, in the past 4 games, DeWanna Bonner has been MIA for the Indiana Fever. It's getting to the point where I'm on my Twitter timeline. The fans are saying that DeWanna Bonner has quote-unquote quiet quit, okay? They say that she is quiet quitting the Indiana Fever.
Dana Bonner just made one of the most unexpected moves of the season. She walked away from the Indiana Fever like the chaos didn't even deserve her time. And honestly, maybe she's right. Was it drama? A power play? Or had she finally reached her limit with the league that's begun to feel more like a reality show than a sport? Whatever tipped her over, she was gone faster than a coach getting tossed after back-to-back technicals. And this wasn't some quiet goodbye. It was a high-drama, sneaker-clad saga. And it's only heating up from here.
DeWanna Bonner is officially done with the Indiana Fever. Now, DB has been out for the past 6 games for personal reasons, but other than that, the team has been pretty quiet on what exactly is going on, and there's been so much speculation around her absence. But the whole thing was just kind of bizarre, and a lot of Fever fans were speculating that we're not going to see her back. And just today, it was announced that she has no intentions on returning to the Indiana Fever, and her preferred destinations are either Atlanta or the Phoenix Mercury. It's also been reported that the main reason that she wanted to leave is because things felt off from the beginning and she thought that she would be a...
Somewhere between Bonner's latest tunnel walk fashion statement and another unmemorable stat sheet, she made her move. Not to step up, not to prove herself, but to step out. No heads up, no slow fade. 1 minute she's on the bench with that "don't even look at me" glare. The next, she's out. Vanished like a ghost after a bad first date. No message, no reason, just a clean break that left Indiana Fever stunned, spinning, and wondering what just went down.
In another non-shocking turn of events, it's being reported that DeWanna Bonner no longer wants to be with Indiana Fever. I was shocked in the first place that she went there, to be honest, based on the harassment that her and her wife received last year from the Fever fans. So this is not shocking to me. This article, it says that her potential landing spots could be Phoenix or the Dream. You guys know I got Dream season tickets, so I'm biased. Come to ATL. He started the season off starting with the Fever and then was promptly benched, and Lexi started in the starting position, so this is all speculation. I don't know, right?
Let's not pretend this was about a mental health retreat or some soul-searching journey to Bali. This wasn't healing, it was pure. If I'm not starting, I'm gone. Dana Bonner wasn't here to compete for a role. She expected it delivered. And when the Fever handed her a comfy spot on the bench instead of a starting slot, she didn't pout, she blew up. This wasn't about proving herself. It was about pride. And the moment it was clear she wouldn't be treated like royalty, she hit the eject button.
Of course, the DeWanna Bonner news would come out while I'm out. But I can't say that it caught me by surprise because it certainly didn't. Now, in the grand scheme of things, it's surprising. DeWanna Bonner signs a free agent contract with the Indiana Fever. And after a handful of games, once a Fever exit, apparently. And that is a strange situation, right? Because she was embraced. She had her achievement at the beginning of the season, moving up the scoring ranks. They were referring to her as Mama Bear in training camp, and now all of a sudden that has fallen apart. She was out of the starting lineup, hadn't really produced that much, particularly on the offensive end, and this...
Right now, Indiana's front office is probably still spinning, trying to figure out how Dana Bonner managed to drop a breakup bomb during practice. This is the same team that gave her a platform to reignite what little veteran spark she had left, and instead, they got a meltdown big enough to trigger satellite alerts. And it wasn't just an exit. She made it a runway moment. Only this time, there were no awards, no applause, and certainly no respect.
But I see a lot of Fever fans being very negative towards DB, talking about I never seen someone take so much personal time off, and who takes personal time off? I don't know if you're not family origin. I don't know if you may hate your family, but family comes first over everything. Okay? I don't know, maybe you're not family origin, but family comes first. If she having issues and stuff going on with her family, how about we pray about it, okay? She's a human being. Stuff happens to them just like shit happens to us. Life be lifing. They have heart, they have shit happen to them just like shit happened to us. So let's not do that.
So, where's Dana Bonner off to now? Word is, she's trying to cook up a WNBA super squad like she's casting Destiny's Child, the comeback tour. And naturally, her eyes are on Atlanta. Because when your prime is past, and you still want the spotlight, you head to the basketball's unofficial rehab for faded stars. But wait, there's more. She's rumored to want a partnership with Brittany Griner. Yes, that Brittany Griner, who's still writing her own comeback story. That combo doesn't scream championship. It screams reality show, with more drama and Instagram stories than on the scoreboard. Bonner seems to think hitching a ride next to Griner and stacking up a few 3-point, 2-assist, 1-rebound nights is the key to rebuilding her name. It's like two ex-pop idols doing a throwback tour.
Probably to a certain extent, but that's not the end of it. What they've been trying to hide is the fact that DeWanna Bonner is leaving to go play with her wife. Yeah, you heard that right. She has let other teams know to not pick her up in free agency because she wants to be picked up by the Mercury and she misses her wife. And
Dana Bonner just pulled off one of the most unprofessional stunts in WNBA history. And the real reason she walked away from the Indiana Fever is downright shocking. This isn't about her fit with the team or how much playing time she got. It's about something far more personal, and it has the entire league buzzing. The backlash? Absolutely ruthless. And frankly, she's earned every bit of it. So, here's the question. Should personal relationships ever be allowed to affect professional sports commitments like this?
things I have ever seen in any level of professional sports, and it has to be addressed. If you're not familiar, DeWanna Bonner is cut from the Indiana Fever. We have just waived her and we've brought back Ari McDonald. DeWanna Bonner has not played in the last few Indiana Fever games, and we were all thinking it was because of personal reasons, and all us Indiana Fever fans were thinking it was something big. I even said on a few of my live streams, hey, we shouldn't talk bad about DeWanna until we know what's going on, because it could be something really bad going on at home. Maybe one of her family members have died. You don't want to talk bad about DeWanna Bonner at this point because she's out for personal reasons. It could be any reason. We just hope you come back soon. Well, we learned yesterday that DeWanna Bonner had no intention of coming back to the Indiana Fever. So initially we were wondering, hey, what is the reason? And the media has been feeding us this lie. The main reason why DeWanna Bonner is dipping out is because she wants to be in a starting position, and maybe she's mad about Lexi Holt outperforming her. Maybe she's mad about the fact that she's not getting the position of Natasha Howard on the team, and she's just been benched because she has not been playing well. They've also been saying that the fit is not well because she is a very slow player in a team that likes to play really fast.
Let's talk about the obvious issue nobody wants to touch. Dana Bonner just raised the bar for unprofessionalism in the WNBA. And the real reason she left Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever isn't something that belongs anywhere near pro sports. Let's look at the difference between the story we were sold and what actually happened. At first, media outlets told us it was all about basketball. Bonner wanted a starting role. She wasn't happy about Lexi Hull outplaying her. She didn't mesh with Indiana's up-tempo system. Reasonable basketball logic for why a veteran might seek the door. But the truth they buried? Dana Bonner didn't step away from the Fever because of basketball. She left because she missed her partner, Alyssa Thomas, a player on the Phoenix Mercury. That's right. One of the biggest roster shakeups of the season wasn't about strategy. It was about someone struggling to be apart from their significant other for a couple of months.
Opponents are dating each other. That is a whole liability in the WNBA. If you play on one team and your spouse plays on another team and you guys are playing against each other, and yeah, you still have to go home together, or maybe if you're on the different sides of the country, then you're not going to be able to go home together, but you're still going to be talking to each other, and then whenever you guys both have off time, you're going to go home together. That's a conflict of interest. You open up the door for...
Before anyone gets it twisted, let me make one thing perfectly clear. I couldn't care less about who someone dates or what their relationship looks like. That's not the problem. The issue is when personal relationships start driving career decisions in professional sports, and that threatens the entire structure and credibility of the league. Just think about the impact this has on fairness and competitive integrity. You've got players from different teams going home together,